Since I'm back on the ship, Ashley's resting, and I am going to explore the ship since the majority of people are still on Ocean Key. So, what do you say? Let's go. Now, the MSC Meraviglia, I think I said it correctly, this is, I would say, the main hub of all the action, where dance parties happen. They have projection shows up on top, and there are, like, I believe I heard 21 bars. That might include the crew bar. But this is so gorgeous. You have the Brass and Anchor pub. I'm not such a big drinker, actually not a drinker at all, but I do enjoy a beverage from time to time, but that's a big rarity. Oh, where we started was the TV bar, where they do a lot of productions as they have their own show they record that premieres the next day in the morning to tell us the port we're in, what the big things that are going on. Well, I've never been out here before. Where I'm standing now is where they usually have presenters or a musician, but this is the middle of the hub. Right over there is the gelato, which I know I need to get before our trip ends here on the MSC. They have lots of shops that are currently closed because we're in port. But they have jewelry shops, they have high-end shops, they have restaurants. I believe the restaurants are still open. I'll take you down in just a minute to see all those. Let's keep going. Right here is a high-end steak place called Butcher's Cut. I've heard really good things about this place. Oh, and it's right here. We'll get back to that. I promise. Across the way is Kyoto. I think I said that correctly. It's Kyoto is I believe, Japanese steakhouse, or you know, where they do the tricks on the grill. I'm sorry, I'm not really good at explaining things. We're gonna keep going. Here's one of the bars I talked about, the Champagne Bar. Now, each bar has kind of their own theme, and this one is in the center hub, where most musicians are, and it's the middle of the ship. And it's the middle of the ship. Isn't it beautiful? I love the crystal stairs. This ship is full of art, modern and old. This is the casino. No, we're not going to go better. I'm taking you somewhere. Hopefully, I can look in it and show you what happens back here. I always think this is really cool. The infinity walkway is what I'm calling it. Look up. Is it open? Oh, it's not open, but I'll still take you as close as I can to the theater here in the back. This is the Carousel Lounge. Now, the Carousel Lounge is where two shows are performed. They alternate. I'm not sure of the alternation of it, but here in the Carousel Lounge is where they perform Houdini, an acrobatic show, circus-esque, and they also have, what else do they have? They also have Rock Circus, which we're going to go see on Friday down. Now, straight across from the casino on this floor is the spa. Ashley and I went a couple days ago, and you really lose track of time on a cruise ship, especially if you don't wear a watch. Now, I'm not going to go straight into the spa. I probably won't go to the spa at all because that's where I started the vlog. But there's several things in the spa. There's a snow room, but it's technically an ice room. There's, I guess, water massage table, all the works. And it's so relaxing. And Nate and Denise have the spa package, and they use it on a daily basis. Probably not today because we're at Ocean Key. I want to say Castro Key, but I've never been to, never been to Castro Key. Not yet, at least. Maybe someday. Like I said, you have artwork around here. They're all doing selfies. Now, we're gonna head down this way. And down here, I'm sure you've seen it in the vlogs already, this is the dining hall. This is where you get your nightly dining at. And every night, you go to the same table, you get the same server and the same assistant server. I think that's who or what they do. But the food is so good. Now you have 3 dining halls. Here on my left, here on my right, and then straight back. And I just realized that there's an arcade above me and I haven't explored that just yet. I passed through it, but really haven't been there. Oh, just sit in the main hall. Wow. I wonder if I can go in. Oh, never mind, it's not the main hall, it's an actual restaurant, the Panorama. Wow. I see it's called Panorama for a reason. Look at that view. I believe this is the back of the ship. I won't go too far because I know they're gonna start getting ready for dinner. Gonna do a quick circle. Wow. Okay. And we're heading out. Where to next? Let's stay on this floor for a little bit, and then after a while, we'll go upstairs to the upper decks. What do you say? I'm saying, what do you say? If you're going to respond. But if you do, I won't judge. Over here is another bar, and over here is the MSC shop. Now again, they're closed because we're at port, but they open up when we start sailing away in international waters. And this is the holograms. Ashley and I haven't done it yet, but the concept is you tap your card. I was going to show you, and you become a virtual hologram that you send to your friends and family while you're off on the cruise. I know that I've shown this shot multiple times to the cruise, but you just can't be in awe of how beautiful this location is. Right here is the Ocean Key restaurant. Sure, they sell seafood. Here they have sales of the shops going on. This is the mini mall. They have their usual thing. The usual, I don't know what it means. The usual, I don't really know what that means. But they have sunscreen, essentials, and they have candy and wine and cigarettes. I guess that's essential. Over here is the crepes and gelato. Like I said before, upstairs, that I definitely have to check that out with Ashley. Over here is the MSC excursions. Here, you do your excursions. Oh, let me see here. Behind the scenes, backstage areas at sea. Ooh, I have to check into that one because if it's not too expensive, then hopefully they have openings. Because that'd be really cool to see, especially behind the scenes of the circus, I say circus, the carousel shows. If I'm not mistaken, this is all made out of chocolate. A lot of it is, except for the middle parts, but wow, that's really pretty. Here we have, if I had smell-o-vision right now, your teeth would hurt with how sweet and delicious it smells in here. Look at all this delicious stuff. Wow. Artwork and little chocolate. There's a streaming chocolate fountain. Now, oh, Yum. Here in Maui. I think I showed these before, but the detail and the talent it takes to make chocolate sculptures is amazing. Over here is a boutique, a boutique. Now, I just realized some stores are open, some are not, so I'm not really sure about that. And this area has the main hub, I call it, does have a name called the Galleria Meraviglia. Right here is the Broadway Theater, but I'll be there in just a second. This is another bar, but it's more entertainment than anything else, because they have bands that play here, obviously. The other night it had a band playing like an ABBA tribute. Sometimes they have a Latin band. I've heard that are really good. Oh, that's really cool. Piece of art. I wonder if it'll fit in our house. Now this is the Broadway Theater. Again, days, I get confused. They performed One Day More, which was a tribute to musicals. Not like Les Miserables, Phantom, but this is also where other performers come and do their shows. Like the Comedian was here, Daryl Joyce, and then the Conjurers were here last night. And they have several shows going on with the international cast and crew. And they're so talented. Let's keep going. Now there's only one place to go, and that is up. So let's go upstairs. Let's explore deck 15. Now, deck 15, we have, well, it's the MSC Yacht Club. I've heard a lot of things about that, and Nate and Denise actually made friends with people who were in the yacht club, and they said they would maybe show them around. I hope that's true, because I'll be able to see what it looks like from the perspective of Nate. This is the bamboo pool. You have a couple jacuzzis, a pool. Well, you have two jacuzzis and a pool and a second deck. We'll go to the second deck in a little bit. But the view here is amazing. I keep saying amazing and immaculate and wow, but it really is. The cool thing about this bar, but pool deck, is you see that right there. If it's raining, or I say raining is the big contender, they can actually close it, and I think that's pretty cool. Now, through these doors, these double doors, is the main pool. Another bar. It's a lot noisier here, as you can tell. Another same amazing views. Have a, not really a big pool, but you also have the main stage, and they show commercials during the day, but at night they sometimes do karaoke outside if the weather permits. They also show movies later on around like 6:15. We'll go to that third deck in just a minute. There's actually that third deck with the deck above us, the observation deck. Well, actually, I don't think we're going up to that second deck today because it is closed. And here is the main thoroughway. I think that's what it's called. Breezeway, maybe. You have one of these kiosks, and again, I promise I'll show you what those do. More hand washing stations. In front of us is where they make the mozzarella station. You see it right there in front, the mozzarella station. And I actually got video of them making mozzarella. Everything here is so fresh, so freaking good. You have desserts. I think it's kind of cool since it's an international ship. They have international desserts and fruit. So good. Over here is the bread and pizza station. I can show you outside the pizza, but you have more options for pizza. And you have so many different bread selections. They're ciabatta bread. Oof. Over here is the ethnic. That's where you get like your ethnic foods, like rice and pasta and different kind of flavors. There's toppings with onion. I think it's cucumber back there. Salads. Oh. So you got roasted pig leg. And you get more kinds of meats and potatoes, more bread like pretzels. Here's your deli section where they like sliced ham, sliced all different kind of meats. Here's your like pasta salads, which now that I look at it, I would definitely be getting the pasta salad tonight because that looks so good. Right here you have more like fillers and everything else and more dessert. Just going there. I think there are pizza stuff on the other end on the back side, but both port and starboard sides and the bow, I think it's the bow. Yes, the bow. All have really good views, and sometimes getting a side table right next to the window to see us cruising or at a stock is kind of hard, but totally worth it, especially if you get close enough. All right. Let's keep moving. Oh, there's the grill. Oh my goodness, William. And on this side is the grill. The hot dogs, burgers, sausages, salads. And I believe there's soup and pasta down there and dessert. There's some things are the same, some things are different. Now that we've gone through that, let's head upstairs or downstairs. I'm not sure where I want to go yet. Downside, I think about it, I think the arcade and all the other extra stuff is downstairs, which I have not experienced just yet. It is upstairs. That's what happens when you're a new cruiser and still trying to get used to the ship.
Deck 16.
Deck 16, okay. I was an arcade, where would I be? This is Sportsplex. Oh, here we go. The Virtual Games Arcade. I mean, it's not a big arcade, but they do have some fun games in here. They have Batman and Joker, air hockey, Star Wars. Oh my gosh. I haven't played this game in a very long time. Battle Pod, but they don't have the pod that goes with it. There's a version with it that has a pod with it, and it surrounds you. Let's keep looking. You have MotoGP, which I'm sure you can race against a friend, and then they have another air hockey Pac-Man, but I feel like that has something to do with it over here with the game. Let's keep looking and see what's around here. Over here is the F1 simulator. It swerves, it moves with your movement. They have bowling, a bowling alley, which I'm sure they don't have by shoe size. There's a flight and roller coaster simulator. It's the same kind of thing. An interactive XD cinema, which it's 3D and you have a little blaster with you. And over there is the bowling, F1. Here's the basketball court and also a pickleball court. And over here you have a sports bar. Oh, this is the battle pod I was talking about. Looks like they also have like a Navy one. Oh, it's not turned on. Let's see if I can open it. Can I open it? Oh, it's out of order. Darn, they both are. That looks like it's been a lot of fun. Let's keep exploring. And just for reference, I'm on deck 16, which is one above the buffet and the pools. Let's go through these doors to the Horizon Pool. It's adult only reservation. Now this statue here is very famous on the MSC Instagram and Facebook pages. Not many people are out here right now because again, I'm sure people are over at Castro Ocean Key. There's a lot of seating. Up there is the ropes course, which I'm hoping to do tomorrow, and the water slides, but you might be able to explore that in just a minute. And up some stairs we go. Try to go up 2 flights of stairs. But look at that view. Wow. I'll never not get used to that. Another hot tub. Up on the deck. That's where some of the fun stuff is. Right above me is the walking track. The obstacle course, I'm not sure what we're going to call it, but it has like a little wire connected to you, a harness, and you walk the whole thing. Here's a little play area. And then there's 2 water slides over here. Oh, that looks so refreshing. Tomorrow we'll go on. This one doesn't obviously, but the other one on the other side just go over the ocean. I had to turn around. That was a restricted area for Aurora guest. That's another thing about this cruise. You have different sections. There's Bella, Aurora, and I think there's 2 more in the VIP people. Here we go. Let's go down. Now, while we walk down, I'm trying to think, is there anywhere else I want to show you guys? I think I've shown you most things. Oh, they're on the second level of the, what is it called? The bamboo pool. Well, that's cool. Jet skis on here. I won't look into doing the jet skis here, but they were $165 to rent. Whew. And all the excursions for that, like the tickets were already all given out for the day. I could go in there, but let's go down. Oh, there is one more place, the Sky Lounge. Let me show you that. Let's go. Is it this way? Yes, this is the Sky Lounge. If you're looking for somewhere peaceful to just relax, get a drink, this is the place. Looks like people are napping in here, so I'll try to be respect. There's a jazz trio. There's a play here. I heard they're pretty good too, so hopefully we'll be able to check them out before we leave the cruise. But look at this view. You can see what it's called, the Sky Lounge. I won't stay in here long, so I'm going to leave. But look at this. And some art. I really love this art, especially since I play piano. I want to top give it for actually a nice place. I'm going to go down here and show you Do Re Mi Land. It's a kid only area. I'll try to get as close as I can. Cool, we have a little game room here. It's very Lego heavy. It's like a friend's. This is as close as I can get, and that's okay. Hopefully like a studio area, the attic club. Might be a teen club, or it's, yeah, it's definitely a teen club. But you can hang out here too, I think, but not too far in. Dance crew, that's really cool. Has a very teen vibe, as the cool kids say. I wonder if that's like a, I'm sure that's where a DJ goes. Looks like a DJ area, and here's speakers and lights. Before I finish my self-guided tour to show you guys, this is your best friend. It's a touchscreen. It's where you book your show. So let me show you an example. So playing a book, theater shows, and then it shows you all the shows that are for today. And sometimes they show feature shows like this. The MSC Factor Gas Talent Competition is what Nate and I will be doing tomorrow. Top Hits, Born Rock, I think it's the same international group. Let me go back for a minute. There's a variety show by the cruise staff, and Journey, another show for the international cast and crew. So just an example to show you what we do. You hit what show you want to watch. So I'm gonna hit variety show, and then, ooh, only 169 seats left. It shows you how many seats left are in the show. Reserve. Now, I'm not gonna really reserve it, but there's a little touch point. You take your key and scan it, and then whoever's in your cabin, you tap all who wants to see it. You go home. You also get a cruise, like a map, to show you what deck you're on, And you can go scroll up to see the front and the back of the ship on that certain level. If you need to find a restroom or a bar, but you can click a different, there's something there. Let's go to deck 6. There we go. Yep, there's the photo area, the main hub, and then there's the skyway, I call it. That's actually what I call the main hub. That was called Galleria Meraviglia. And then there's the Broadway Theater. Pretty cool, huh? And you can always look up, like, if there's dinner reservations that you need to find, when things are happening around the ship. Let's go back to the room. What do you say? Well, that's the end of my self-guided tour of the MSC Meraviglia. Got it right. And again, that's so much more to explore, and there's different kinds of cruisers I found out recently. You might enjoy going to the bars, you might enjoy going to the pool, you might enjoy going to excursions, the spa, you might enjoy going to the specialty dinings, or just chilling out, having a